Welcome into the blockchain basement, and my lord, there is so much news to cover at the state level for Bitcoin. As you saw in the intro video, Texas has moved forward with its state strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is a huge day for crypto, and there's so many other states to cover in this video, so we're going to move fast and we're going to cover everything that's going on as people are getting psyoped out of their bags, giving us an ultimate opportunity for entry points. But make sure to smash that like on the video. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter at DruthCrypto, and also follow the blockchain basement. Hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel right here. You can see we're at 75,200 subscribers. Things are blowing up, folks, so make sure to keep up to date. We bring you the latest and greatest in crypto news every single day. And what we see on the Bitcoin price side is a little bit of a snuggle here. We are below this upward trend line that I've had drawn for quite some time in this current range. We lost that range level, and now we are fighting to get above it. And boy, howdy, did we hit our head on that floor essentially a few weeks ago, if not a week ago. So we are fighting for this. I do imagine that we're going to give a nice shot above this once we see the crypto summit go down, but I am watching out for good entry points. Really, we see so many people giving up on crypto at this range, and I find it hilarious. We have some of the most bullish catalysts going on a macroeconomic scale, states approving their Bitcoin reserves, and the federal government of the USA getting ready for their own, and people are selling their bags early. Very sad. This is why I'm here to bring you the truth about what is going on, and this Texas State Reserve is massive news. Texas State Senate passed an SB 21, pushing the state one step closer to creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. If it does become law, Texas would be the first U.S. state to hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Absolutely massive news. This is from the Wolf of All Streets, Mr. Scott Melker. The bill now heads to the House for a further vote, and man, it does not look like it's slowing down. Texas has been very pro Bitcoin for quite some time. They found value not only through the money that Bitcoin is worth, but also the balance of the energy infrastructure, because the energy infrastructure of Texas gets stressed often, and they're able to turn off the mining systems to provide that excess energy to the people when they need it. And really, here's the details about this strategic reserve. It's going to aim to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve with a special fund managed by the state comptroller for investing into crypto, primarily Bitcoin, and it authorizes the comptroller to acquire, manage, and sell these cryptocurrencies with a market cap of at least 500 billion over the past 12 months using legislative appropriations, dedicated revenues, and investment earnings. This bill creates a 5-member advisory committee that is guiding the investment strategies and mandating the reporting on the reserve's financial status to enhance its transparency and make sure that people are in the know on where that strategic reserve is sitting. Proponents of this are arguing that Texas's financial resilience is going to increase by diversifying state funds and acting as a hedge against inflation and economic volatility. And this statement in particular, acting as a hedge against inflation, is something that we're going to see catching wildfire as other states realize Texas moves. And for anyone that doesn't really quite comprehend how big Texas's GDP is, here is a glimpse of that, folks. Absolutely incredible. GDP by country is as follows. The United States leads at 28.7 trillion, then China at number 2 at 18 trillion, Germany at 4.9 trillion, Japan at 4.1, India at 3.9, the UK, France, and then look at that, Texas coming in as the 8th largest GDP in the world. They oversee quite a bit of economic power, and this is a major move that even countries are going to take huge note of. And while everyone is psyoped by the distraction of Sam Bankman-Fried and his fuzzy haircut talking to Tucker Carlson, as we see in the clip just before this, apparently Diddy's nice to him. They're having cuddle sessions, but who cares? Because we are here getting ready for the bull market of a lifetime, and Sam is behind bars. Very sad. And Michael Saylor clearly knows what's coming, folks. This grin on this guy's face going ear to ear. He knows exactly where the world financial system is headed, and he positioned himself well ahead of this cascading effect. Now, on top of this massive news out of Texas, we also have seen major moves from other states here in the United States. Tennessee's Republican Party convention on March 4th elections has successfully stored on the blockchain, the block number 886,307, the actual election results, showing even more use case for Bitcoin and data storage and security. of Bitcoin's network. If that wasn't bullish enough, we also have this: New Hampshire moving it forward with its own Bitcoin reserve with Bill HB 302 that has passed the House Committee with a 16-to-1 vote. But wait, there's more. North Carolina's strategic Bitcoin reserve is now past the committee as well. Things are absolutely lining up for the bull market of a lifetime. These states know exactly what the Fed is about ready to do under Donald Trump's oversight, and Cynthia Lummis's bill with the S4912, the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Act for the entire United States. These states are front-running our own government, and I love to see it as an early bag holder. And the cream on top of the cake that we have right now, folks, is the money printers are heating up across the world. Global liquidity is about to flood into the markets and pump our bags. This is from Nick Crypto. In the past 24 hours, we've had extraordinary measures announced by two of the largest economies in the world, China and Germany, heating up their printers for a few different reasons. China's got a lot of commercial real estate that's fallen off a cliff, not to mention they have to print their way out of their commercial real estate problems. But Germany wants to basically be a big piece of what's financing the next section of this war. Pretty idiotic, but they're going to do it anyways because Germany and the EU seem to be captured by deep state globalists. But with all this information, we could position ourselves ahead of these strategic Bitcoin reserves. And honestly, getting Bitcoin at these levels, sure, it could go up, could go down in the short term, but Bitcoin is coded. The whole world is moving on chain, and Bitcoin is the backing for currencies across the world 10 to 20 years from now. So it's up to us to acknowledge what's actually happening, take a long view approach of where the world is moving to, and act appropriately. Make sure you're doing your own research and paying attention to the market very closely over the next year. It is going to be full of fireworks. That being said, make sure you subscribed and like the video. Let me know down in the comments, is this strategic reserve going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, or is this the beginning of something much, much bigger? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you on the next one.